Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be working on my trailer and how to turn a cheaper trailer into a much better, more expensive trailer. I've had it for a while and I've been using it, but I'm going to go through what I've already done, how much I paid for it, and all that good stuff. So it's just a regular 18-foot 5-lug trailer, 7,000 pound rating. It's a little light duty for the big old Fummins, but it does well. Doesn't get any sway going or anything. You just load the truck properly. But I paid $2,000, but the trailer came with brand new fenders and all the material to make some ramps. Now I don't have any video of that, but I am gonna post some pictures of the process. I made the fenders removable. Just welded some angle iron onto the side of the frame and then drilled holes, and I use bolts to bolt everything together. Next, you need to redo the lights. The lights came undone a little bit, but I'm gonna pop a fender off here and show you what I've done. So yeah, fenders just pop off real quick. And just some angle iron, and then I rounded them off to make them not deadly. There was some 2-pin connectors there for the fender lights, but just some cheap butt connectors have not held up. They kind of get all the brunt of the weather and road grime and all that stuff. So I wasn't too surprised, but I need to get to replacing them as well. It's also got a winch on it. This did not come with the trailer. It was a gift this past Christmas. 5,000 pound winch. I've used it a few times, works great, but I'm going to be putting a solar panel right here. I'm going to be stealing a battery from that in hopes that I can have one good enough. That needs 2 new batteries. Pretty bad, so I'm just going to steal one and borrow it for this. Or I might borrow it out of the camper now that the camper's torn apart. We'll see. Either way, it's going to have a battery in here. I need to get a battery box and get the solar panel installed. So I'm working on that this morning. Before I go to work, and pick up some hardware to bolt it down, because I don't think it came with any. And then I'll go over the rest of the stuff on the trailer. So in all reality, this was probably a $1,500 trailer. It came with brand new fenders and all the material to make heavy duty ramps that I'll go over. It's all C-channel, and then I reskinned it with the original ramp. They came out really well. So yeah, we'll get started here on mounting the solar panel. So I need to drill a hole for the wire to go down in. So I'm just going to do that right in the middle. And this drill bit should be perfect for that, but we'll see here. Yeah. Alright, you always want to make sure when you're doing something like this that you don't want to drill down through into something. I already knew that there was nothing underneath of this trailer lid. So that'll be mounted like that. Wire go down into the charge controller. I'll have a trickle charge for my battery. I just hope the holes line up. If not, they'll be close enough. Maybe. Alright, so we're back here working on the trailer. It's after work. We got some hardware. I bolted the solar panel up. Ended up using J-clips on this side. Can't really see them in there. But those little J-clips, C-clips, whatever you want to call them. And then just some regular hardware. Stole the battery out of the camper. Now so I was going to steal one out of the truck. But this has the nice little studs already on them. And I think we figured out what we're doing with the camper. So that's pretty exciting stuff. So I can steal the battery for a little bit. And then whenever it comes time to fix that stuff, we will get there. This is the controller for the solar panel. Connects to the solar battery, and then you can also add a load. It has 2 spots for USB, which is pretty neat. So I'm just gonna set that right there, and then whenever I can pop the trailer toolbox lid, I will see that the voltage that everything's putting out, and if I need to charge the battery up or not. So that's gonna be a pretty cool little upgrade. This will have to be connected into the controller, and then I've got to go get some terminal ends. The ones with these cables were too small. I'm gonna run to Advance real quick and get those, and then bolt this up. Battery box is bolted down securely. So yeah, gonna get a new terminal and get this knocked out. Check it out, see if it works. Alright, so it's another day. Can't seem to have enough time in the day. But got really late last night. Really dark out, really. Finishing up the solar panel install. And so far it's working great. So you got it all bolted on there. And then the controller shows solar. The battery's at 11.9, and that the solar panel is charging. It's pretty sweet. It's only 20 amps, but should be enough to keep it trickle charged. And then I also went ahead and shortened all these because they were way too long. But battery's in, charging. Only other thing I need to do is confirm I got 12 volts out of here when this is running, and then I'll have 12 volts there as well. I'm gonna go ahead and get this jack welded on, and then got a couple of the lights to fix, and we'll be ready to rock and roll again here. Let's get to it. Show you guys these ramps that I built. John gave me the metal with the trailer. So again, I didn't necessarily pay $1,500, but the trailer is probably worth about $1,500, and then the material that he gave me with the trailer equals out to about $2,000. So this is the metal that the ramps were originally made out of. Thin 3/16 stuff. I mean, well, not really thin, but thin enough to not be super strong. So at first I made them the C-channel and then angle. So I just laid them down on the ground and welded all this together, and I didn't like just having these rungs, so I skinned the old ramp and then just welded it onto here, and it was so bent up that when I cut it, it just folded in on itself. So these took a little bit of finessing to get welded on, but they are very heavy duty. I've used them probably 10 times now and haven't had any issues out of them, so pretty happy with that. They're not too heavy to angle around, but they slide in here really nice. Yeah, so that's kind of how I'd go about fixing a cheap trailer. Fenders are a big deal, making sure all the lights work. I've got to fix my lights, but yeah, I'm going to fix that, check the 12 volts from the truck, and wire that into the battery up there so that I can also charge the battery while I'm driving. And if I ever overload the battery working the winch, I can keep the truck running and it'll kind of help the battery out there. So that's gonna be it for this video. Thanks for sticking around and checking all this stuff out. Trying to make something out of nothing. See how it goes.